Hi guys, this is Kirsten Foss from Refreshed Businesses. I'm a business coach for the salon and spa industry, and this little tutorial, this little Instagram get started tutorial is for getting ready tomorrow for our Instagram webinar called Using Instagram for Salons and Spas. So for those of you that are completely new to Instagram, you'll want to follow this tutorial. I'm going to just help you set up your account so that you can play along with us tomorrow in the class. So first of all, what you want to do is you want to create your account. First you would download your Instagram app on your phone, and then you're going to click on the sign up button. Okay, so it will ask you whether you want to enter an email or you want to log in with Facebook. Often it's actually easier to log in with Facebook if this is your first and only Instagram account. Okay, if you already have, say, a personal Instagram account and you are creating one just for business this time, then don't log in with your Facebook account. So you're going to want to enter this separately. So I'm going to do this. I've just created something, a Gmail account for this, just for this tutorial. So here I go. And then just press next. It's going to ask you to create a username. So it's automatically populating the first part of my email as a username, but you could use anything that you want. I would suggest that you use your salon name, or if you've already branded yourself, your personal name as part of your salon, then use your personal name. But for business purposes, I would keep with the branding and go with your salon name. Then you want to create a password. So I'm going to do this here. Okay, I'm just going to put my Salon Rocks as my password and pressed done. Actually, first you can put in a photo too if you want. This would be your profile picture. So I'm just going to choose one from my library, from my camera roll. Let's see here. How about this one? This was one I took a couple of days ago. All right, so then you just navigate up to the corner here, the top right corner for the next arrow. It's just going to ask you if it's correct. Yep. Now, if you are using an email address that you have already used in Instagram, it's not going to allow you to use it again. So you will have to create a new email address. The simplest way to do that is through Gmail. You also want to if you can, use the same email address that you're using for Facebook, because that will also help you link up a few steps down the road here. So I'm going to put in my name here. And you can put a phone number if you want. I'm not going to. I'm just going to go to the next arrow here. All right, this is what a good step I want you to follow through with. It's just a really easy way to start getting followers onto your page. So just click on Find Facebook Friends, and it will automatically start populating from your Facebook account. Okay, so you can click Follow All. You can go through here and just pick the ones that you want. Okay, so I would follow all, or just go through, and if there's just a few people in your own personal Facebook page that you know will be relevant, then just go through and click those. But this is a great way just to get started with followers, because what's going to happen is it's going to show up on their Instagram notifications that you've just joined Instagram and that you're following them, and they will most likely follow you back. All right, press the next arrow once you're done. Oh, it's telling me I haven't followed anyone. I'm just going to skip that because I don't want people to sign up for it, because this is kind of like a ghost account. It will also allow you to connect with your contacts on your phone. So if you press that, it's going to start populating from your contact page. Okay. So the next arrow, and Instagram's really good at trying to get you to have, people for you to follow and for you to follow other people. So if you press that, it's going to just take you to those already two things that they've put you through already, but it's also going to show you what Instagram is suggesting for you. Okay, so I'm just going to click on this to see what it's coming up at. So probably a lot of creative stuff in here. I love photography, so I tend to like a lot of cool photographers. But you know, go through here and follow who you feel tempted to follow. If it's something that you're attracted to as far as your creativity, your style, the kind of person you are, if you're into dogs, that kind of thing, that's always great to follow those people. All right, so I'm going to go back here. All right, now we are actually all signed up. Okay, so if I press this, I don't want to do that. So first of all, what you would want to do is go over to the little man icon on the bottom right-hand side. Now this is your home page, where what they call where your bio is. This is your bio page. And what you also want to do from right now is go to edit your profile. And it's going to give you some options here. So it's already populated your name, your username. Now it's asking you if you want to put in your website, which you could do that right there. I'm going to do this right now. Now, the thing with this, where it's asking you website, this is the only clickable link in Instagram. Hold on, I have a hard time typing while I'm talking. So this is the only clickable link in Instagram. So this is very, very popular real estate in this area here. For now, put your website in it, but tomorrow in our class, I'm going to talk about other things that you can put in here, okay? The next line is your bio. This is who you are, what your business stands for, what kind of business you are, what your training is. Now, you don't have many characters. I'm not sure if it'll populate. Yeah, you have 150 characters only to put in here. So you have to be very, very strategic about what you're putting in here. But we will talk about what to put in your bio tomorrow. So if you want to put something really simple in there just for now, whether you're a hairstylist at whatever salon, that's good enough just to get you started. The next stuff down here, private information, it already populates your email address that you've used, and if you want to put a phone number, and if you want to put your gender, but you don't have to, okay? So once you've put in your profile, you can click done. If you want to change your profile picture, you just do that where I have my picture there. It says edit. You would just click on that, and it will give you some options, whether you want to import it from Facebook, from Twitter, to take a photo, or choose it from your photo library. Okay. My suggestion to you, and I'll tell you again this in tomorrow's webinar, is that if you are a solopreneur, if you are working on your own, just use a really good headshot of yourself. Use a professional headshot. If you are a salon that has multiple staff, use your logo. Okay, we're going to press done there. All right, now all you have to do is just start populating images. And it's telling you right here, tap on the camera to share your first photo or video. Here's what happens. So from here, you can take a picture. I'm just on my computer. And if you want to, if you already have an image on your computer, or sorry, on your phone that you want to use, you would just tap that and it would take you to your camera roll. Okay, and then you can choose any kind of image you want here. Okay, so this is a picture I took of the beach down the street from me. This is one of my favorite places to go. So I'm just going to use this to show you how you can manipulate an image. So once you've chosen what the image you want, you press next. Takes you to the next page, and here is where you get to do all your fun photo editing. So down on the bottom here, you have quite a few different what they call filters, and each one will make it look differently. So here's normal, but you know, when you start playing around with them, they make the image look different. Okay. Now what you'll find is you'll probably have a certain filter that you like the best, and most people typically keep using the same filter just for consistency's sake. Okay, but sometimes when you take a picture, that certain filter doesn't work out quite as well as you thought. It'll take you some time to figure out kind of what the look of your image is that you want them to end up looking like. But just play around with stuff and see how it looks. That looks like kind of a pretty one. I always like, my two favorites are Early Bird and Mayfair, and sometimes X Pro. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to keep it on Early Bird. You can also start adjusting the lighting and some of the uncropping here too. So in the middle bar here, it has like a little sun. I'm going to press that, and that's just my lighting. So I can move this bar and change the lighting. Okay. Or I can press the tool icon and it will give me opportunities to adjust. So if I'm wanting to straighten up an image, this is the straightening tool where if I move this little bar across, it starts adjusting how straight or crooked it is. Okay. There's other like brightness, contrast, all of these guys you can play around with. You can create a vignette. Okay. It's just all sorts of cool stuff. So once you've gotten your image the way that you want, you just press next, and it'll take you to the share page. And where it says write a caption, I always want you to be writing a caption. I always find it really annoying when somebody's posting a picture and there's no caption because it's not giving me any context. And particularly with using your Instagram and using these images for your business, you need to write what the context is. So if you're posting an image of a before and after of an amazing hair color, it's really important to put that in context because the people you're posting this to want to know, like, what was, how did you do this, and what products are you using? So as long as you're giving context in the caption, that's what we want. I'll talk more about this in the webinar tomorrow. There's the option to tag people, and what that means is that if you've got people who you are already following, so in this case, because I was down at the beach, I was down with my husband, and he has an Instagram account, and so I typically tag people who are sharing the image with me. So I'm not sure because he's not a friend on this one. If I were to start typing in my husband's name and I was following him, his name would pop up and I'd be able to tag him on this. In business, you would want to tag the client that you're working with, other staff members that are in the photo. It's a way to extend your reach. Okay. Having a business, a brick and mortar business, you definitely want to use the photo map options on here, so keep that on. And then below that, name this location. Often when you tap it, whatever's around you will often populate. So these happen to be the businesses in my area. And so as a quick kind of look, I can see if somebody's already in here. If not, I can go into the search bar and actually find the location if it's not populating, or if I'm wanting to create a new location. So this one was Amherst Beach. And I think as soon as I hit search, oops, I didn't spell it right. As soon as I hit search, when I was down at the beach, it populated Amherst Beach. But often, often it will already be there. If not, you can actually hit that Create Amherst Beach, and it will create a geotag for you right here. All right, and then the next thing after that is sharing to Facebook. Now, I just want to back things up a bit because I forgot to show you that. Going back to your bio page, see this little gear icon out in the upper right hand corner? I want you to press that. And there's a couple of things on here I want you to do first. Down where it says account, or it says private account, I want you to not have that on, okay? If you have this on as a private account, nobody will be able to look you up or find you. Or they may be able to find you, but then they can't see any of your images. So if you are a super private person and you have an Instagram account for personal and you want to keep that private, go ahead. but for your business sake, don't put it on private. Otherwise, you're just wasting your time. Okay, this whole thing about using Instagram for business is to use it as a lead generator. If you're not going to have your account open, that's kind of useless. All right, down to settings, linked accounts. Click over to that. So this is going to allow you to link up to your social media accounts. Okay, now it's already, what it's done is because it's grabbed my name, it's already linking up to, wanting to link up to my Facebook. Okay. So it should automatically populate, particularly if you have signed in with this account from your Facebook account, okay? So all of these, most of them you would just have to type in your username and password, okay, to be able to do this. So if you don't see Facebook highlighted here and already connecting you, it will show up a username and password for your Facebook to allow Facebook to be accessed by Instagram. Push notification settings. These are what's going to show up on your phone on this home screen. And I save my original photos. Anything else on here? I'm not going to go through Instagram ads yet, but it is coming. So well, it's here, but it's not very well known yet. But just for now, we're just talking about using a regular Instagram account for business. Okay, so I want to go back to that image and that I was making. So I want to write a caption. I want to tag anybody on that. Now, of course, if you're tagging a client on it, you always want to ask permission if you can tag. You know, don't just tag them willy-nilly because sometimes people get upset with their privacy. But once you're done putting your location, and if you want to share it to your social media, then you're going to click share, okay? And it will just automatically show up in your Facebook feed or whatever social media you've chosen, and it will populate onto your your own Instagram feed so that anybody that's following you can see you. All right, so that's it. It's pretty simple, and we're going to talk way more about Instagram, using it for business strategically tomorrow. So I hope to catch you on tomorrow's webinar. See you in the morning.